Today is the first rebuild I'm going to be doing in Madden 26, and I'm going to be rebuilding the New York Football Giants. With one of the best draft classes, including Abdul Carter and Jackson Dart, alongside a solid free agency class, this is sure to be a fun one. So make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. First things first, a new feature of Madden 26 is the choosing coach type. We can choose between offensive guru, defensive genius, development wizard, or even real-life NFL coach. In this case, it would be Brian Daboll, and he'll probably be most similar to the offensive guru. But our team is young, and we're probably not going to be winning these first few years, so we're going to have to rely on the draft and developing this young talent. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Development Wizard. Welcoming the new head coach of the New York Giants, it's Alan Tuttle. We're going to be rocking with the Buccaneers playbook. I was debating between the Chiefs and the Bucs, but we're going to go ahead and choose the Bucs, and then keeping the same defensive playbook as in the Giants. And then the appearance and the apparel, we were able to customize it. This is what we're rocking with here: the windbreaker, the pants, and some Jordans there at the bottom. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We got our coach dripped out and ready to go for this first season of New York Giants football. Now it's time to take a look at this team. As a Giants fan, I love the direction this team is taking. A lot of young and promising players on both ends of the football, and a good amount of veterans to help develop these young guys as well. However, we have a very hard schedule coming up in this first season, so we have to look upon building this team. And that's why I chose the Development Wizard, because right now this team is not Super Bowl caliber whatsoever. We have to make a bunch of changes to even get there, but we have a good foundation to begin with. Taking a look at quarterback, we have Russell Wilson, was a free agent signing. He's on a one-year deal, so he's not a long-term option. And then we have Jameis Winston as the backup here in Madden. He's a 72 overall, also a free agency signing. And then Jackson Dart was our first round pick. Obviously want to help develop him. He's a 68 overall, has 2 skill points at the moment, but he is a normal dev, so we're going to have to work on that. But with the Development Wizard, I'm hoping that things will ramp up in the development trait department. For running backs, we have Tyrone Tracy here to start, 79 overall, and he's actually star dev. He had a pretty decent season last year. Following that is Devin Singletary at a 75, and then at the third running back spot, it's Cam Skattebo. I'm going to put Cam Skattebo on the backup position, just because I think him and Tyrone Tracy are going to get majority of the reps. Devin Singletary are going to try and ease him out of this lineup and eventually maybe even trade him, let him go. But he is not the future. We're going to look at these two young guys, an elusive back here in Tyrone Tracy and a nice receiving power back in Cam Skattebo. He does have a hidden dev. It's probably going to be star, but he is a great running back to have on this team. Good duo here in the backfield. Next up, it's wide receivers. We got Malik Neighbors, superstar dev. He is a beast on the field. Love to have him. Seeing him on this team is amazing. Gives us hope every single season now. Great pickup in the draft, getting him. Then we have Darius Slayton. He just came back on a new deal. He's a 77 overall and star dev, which is amazing. After Darius Slayton, we have Wan'Dale Robinson, 77 overall. He's our slot receiver in this offense. He's a star dev on a rookie contract still. Look to develop him. He can be great for the years to come. And then we have Jalen Hyatt here. We have not utilized him at all in this offense. 71 overall. He's a normal dev. I'm not sure if he's going to be staying on this team. I don't know if we can develop him at all, but he's a nice deep threat to have at the receiver 4. Bryce Ford-Wheaton is in the game. He's our receiver 5, 68 overall, does not have a face scan. Now for the offensive line, things are not the greatest. This is probably our weakest part and unit of the offense. And taking a look at it, we have Andrew Thomas. He's great. However, he suffered a few injuries last year, keeping him off the field. Got John Runyon here at left guard, star dev. Nice to see. Got JMS. He hasn't developed well at all. He's supposed to be a start and plug guy, and he hasn't been doing that at all, having some missed opportunities during the games. Then we have GVR here, 76 overall, normal dev, getting up there in age, so we're going to have to look for replacements there. Jermaine Illuminor, fan favorite, right tackle, and he's a 75 overall. You love to see that forehead. Now for the last part of this offense, it's the tight end position. Theo Johnson was a rookie last year. He did pretty good, but once again, injuries kind of held him from the field. Daniel Bellinger, we've looked for a breakout season for a few years now, haven't gotten it, so we're going to have to look for replacements. He's at a 70 overall. Then our new free agency pickup, Greg Dulcich, 69 overall, normal dev. He's our tight end 3, more of a blocking tight end, so we're going to have to look for replacements here. Now these guys are long-term options unless we can upgrade Theo Johnson. I love him. But I don't know if we're going to get it done. We're going to go ahead and see throughout the course of the season. Now, for the defense, this is what the Giants are known for, building that defensive identity. And as you can see, there is great talent across the board. Taking a look here, we have Javon Holland at free safety. He's a free agency pickup. Spent good money on him, 83 overall and a star dev. Opposite of him, it is Tyler Nubin coming into his second season. Pretty good season last year. Strong safety, 77 overall, and is a star dev. So good safety duo there in the secondary. Now for the edge rushers, we have Brian Burns. He is a superstar dev, 86 overall. Great talent there. Behind him is Kayvon Thibodeau, actually, at 77 overall and star dev. We have great edge rushers now with the addition of Abdul Carter on the opposite side. Madden has him an 81 overall, and he's a hidden dev. I'm assuming once we get the hidden dev completely done, he's going to be a superstar, which will be great if it is, to have two superstars on either edge of this defense. Now looking at the linebackers, we have Bobby Okereke starting at the Mike linebacker, got Johnson here at the Will linebacker, and then Micah McFadden is down here, but he's our Sam linebacker. Great duo here between Bobby Okereke and Micah McFadden in real life. Solid duo at the linebacker position. Now for corners, we got Paulson Adebo. He is a free agency pickup, 82 overall star dev from the Saints. Following him on the other side is Drew Phillips. He's more of a slot corner, 79 overall, stellar rookie season from him, and he is looking to continue that in the upcoming years. Cordell Flott, outside guy, he's our corner 3, and then Deontay Banks as well. He had a slump for the last year, hasn't been performing the greatest since his rookie season. And then for cornerback 5, it's Trey Hawkins at that 70 overall normal dev. Finally, taking a look at this defensive tackle positions, it's our best player, Dexter Lawrence, without a doubt. 99 overall, superstar X Factor. It's sexy Dexy, getting double teamed on every play and still being an absolute force in the run game. Even in pass rush, he was leading in sacks last year for a good majority of the season until he went down. 6 years experience, 27 years old, from Clemson. Absolute beast. Then the defensive tackles next to him, it's Darius Alexander. He's actually a hidden dev, defensive tackle 2 there, 71 overall, a rookie from this year's draft class. We got Golston there right behind him, and Elijah Chapman with a huge preseason performance last year, getting him a spot on this team. This team is an 80 overall, 79 overall offense, and 83 overall defense. And then for special teams, we have Jamie Gillen at the punter position, Graham Gano at kicker. We're going to have to probably look to replace him during this rebuild with his age being a factor. But that's about it. That's the Giants team completely viewed here. Offense, defense, and special teams. And now it's time to rebuild and look to win a Super Bowl. So I want to go ahead and play the first game of this rebuild against the Commanders. But before we do that, there are abilities that we can get. I pre-ordered the game, so I got 200 extra franchise skill point, coach points, whatever they're called. And we are able to upgrade abilities for our coach, offense coordinator, defense coordinator, and trainer. Each ability has different tiers that you can unlock. The one I'm currently on is head of the class. It's a head coach specific ability for personnel, and there are 4 tiers. Each one increases the coach's XP. Right now we're at the lowest tier, which is tier 1, bronze, I guess it is. And we're gonna go ahead and upgrade this one all the way to diamond, I guess that is, or platinum, whatever it is. Go ahead and upgrade that completely, help our coaches get some extra XP. Now this is the important stuff, player development for our coordinators. We can develop our quarterback here. You can unlock some stuff below as well. If we scroll down, like halfback, you can go ahead and progress them, receiver, tight end, offensive line. So we're going to go ahead and look to improve those. But right now for this first season, I'm going to go ahead and continue to upgrade our quarterback practitioner for our offensive coordinator. Jackson Dart's eventually going to be the starter on this team, and we have to develop him at all costs. This guy is going to be the future of this team, and that is what I'm going to build around on this offense. Right now, it is a gold. Let's go ahead and get that up to a diamond, platinum, whatever it is, it's blue. Now, defensively, we are the strongest. A lot of these are already upgraded to its max. Ground Guardians here gives us block shedding, tackles for linebackers, play recognition, pursuit, a bunch of upgrades for the linebackers, which is nice to see. Always watching is up there as well. They have check marks, but you can still upgrade them. which is weird. I don't know what the check marks mean actually, but this one here is fully upgraded, and I didn't even upgrade anything or click anything. Now I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this linebacker player development. It's the practitioner. We're going to go ahead and use this. It will boost the XP of our linebackers. I'm going to get that up to gold. And I also want to get the defensive line training XP one. I'm going to go ahead and unlock it with 40 staff points. We're down to 17. That leaves us with 1 upgrade available. So we have a silver for the defensive line and a gold for the linebacker. And then we haven't done anything for trainer, but he has a bunch of health stuff here. So status heals faster. Wear and tear is a new feature in the game as well. So that's going to be something to look forward to and help our trainer upgrade those. And then there's just a bunch of other stuff. Increase rates, recovery, bunch of stuff for practices, in-game, IR stuff. We're going to have to look to upgrade that, but right now he's a level 28 trainer, so right now he's not our focus. We're going to continue developing these guys, but that's how we're going to spend our skill points, franchise coach points, whatever they're called, for this first year. So going against the Commanders, I'm going to go ahead and change the helmet real quick for the uniform. Got all white jerseys there, and then we have the OG original Giants helmet, and that is the uniforms we're going to be rocking. 84 overall Commanders versus 80 overall Giants. I think this team is actually one of the lowest overalls in Madden. I think 80 or 79. Those are one of the lowest overall teams, so we're one of the lowest ranked, but a lot of talent on this team. Hopefully we can go ahead and upgrade it. We are going against the Commanders here week 1 at their stadium. Jayden Daniels leading them out. And let's go ahead and play the key moments of this first game. So taking over on 3rd down is our first key moment. We are in Commanders territory. Russell Wilson in the backfield. Going to run this route here. A bunch of drags underneath. Neighbors one-on-one coverage could look to hit him. We're going to hit A actually. Tight end wide open. It's Theo Johnson. Got a stiff arm. Unable to get it. And that is a great gain of 25 yards to get things going. We're in the red zone now, and they're going to let us continue this drive. We're going to run a halfback stretch with Tyrone Tracy to the left side. They are heavy loaded on the right. And Tracy, good move, good cut, good angle. That's a touchdown. And the Giants are up first in this game versus the Commanders. Field sim 3 blitz, bunch of zone coverages as well. Abdul Carter, goes inside. Jayden Daniels looking to run. Brian Burns is just standing there. Oh my goodness. Another blitz. Dexter Lawrence X Factor is activated, but after 1 down, it's going to go away. Blitzing here, going to be on Abdul Carter. Spin move doesn't work, and that's an easy touchdown. Wide open middle of the field. Commanders strike back, tie this game. It's Noah Brown. Big 3rd down. They're not giving us any offense. Doing another zone. Actually, no. I switched to man. Blitzing again. And they just run it down to the 4th quarter. They do let us play it out. I'm just going to go for the run. I have hope in Tyrone Tracy. This line just needs to hold their blocks. Please. Good gap. Tyrone Tracy bounces through. Oh my goodness, that's a 1st down. What a play. Oh my goodness. We're now in the red zone after that huge, crucial clutch run there by Tyrone Tracy Jr. Running this bench pass play. Roll out with Russell Wilson. Oh my goodness, there's space. Can we get there? 1st down, and we're at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal. Play action, boot, slide. 2-minute warning is on the horizon. We're going to go ahead and snap this ball. Pressure gets to us. Not really. You're going to throw it to X. Can Neighbors catch it? He does. Touchdown, Giants. We take the lead now, pending an extra point. But right now the game is tied 13-13. That's our star wide receiver. Neighbors on the catch. What a play. 1:07 on the clock. Can Russ cook is the question here. 21-14 touchdown game. Can we bring it to overtime? Going to pass it to Slane. Oh my goodness, he's got some speed to him. 1st down. 1 minute to go. We're just going to get to the line. Okay, clock tick a little more than I wanted to. We can use all 3 timeouts here. Set Neighbors on a straight. Oh my goodness. Is that a great throw? It is a great throw. Neighbors catches it. 33 seconds on the clock. Oh my goodness, what a deep ball. Russ is hooking. We got the switch corner play, but I'm going to run Neighbors on a drag. Robinson's on that out route, and let's just look for that left side. Tyrone Tracy in motion. Can I fit that? Oh my goodness, Neighbors comes in clutch. That's your guy. That's my guy. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. Oh my goodness. And Russ and Neighbors connecting on 2 big plays there. And now we're in the end zone. This game could be tied if Graham Gano can make this extra point. That fit was nice. Just an extra step on the defender. And the defender didn't even make a play. He's just trying to strip the ball down once it was in Neighbors' hands. And that is good for a touchdown. Extra point is good. We're heading into overtime. And we're actually not doing too bad. A game-winning drive is possible. Tyrone Tracy. Oh my goodness, he makes it to the edge. And when the move right there. 52 yards on 9 rushes. And we're at the 18-yard line. We are moving this ball, baby. Tight end drive. Neighbors one-on-one coverage. The safeties in the middle of the field. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not going to dump it or launch it up to him. Bellinger. Oh my goodness. I tried to hurdle. That would have been so stupid if he actually committed to it. The rookie Cam Scadabo. Or Scadaboo. I think it's Scadaboo. Halfback stretch left side. Great blocks. And he goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. We win versus the Commanders week 1. Pull off the upset at their home stadium. We just have 16 more games to play. I'm not taking any control anymore this season. I'll probably play a game or 2 every single season. But this first game is a win. Oh, actually, hold up. I thought we won. They get the ball back. I forgot that's a play or a thing that happened. They didn't even call timeout. It doesn't even matter. I was saying they made the rule change that both teams get possession of the football, like in the playoffs. Completely forgot about it. But they didn't even call a timeout, so it doesn't even matter. The third stop, key moment, was amounted to nothing. I just clicked a button and they ran the clock down. They didn't use any of their timeouts. I don't know if they had any. But we get the job done. That's a win versus the Commanders. And it's time to sim to the end of the season. Hopefully, things are as bright as this win. So the season comes to an end. We missed the playoffs, 8-9, but we're 8-9. I was not expecting that at all from the sim. Cowboys, Commanders, Eagles don't make the playoffs. It's Commanders and Cowboys from the NFC East. Lions and Rams, Bucks, Packers, Niners, and the bye week got Broncos. Patriots make it against the Bills. Then go Bengals, Dolphins, Texans, Chargers. Wow, 9th seed. So we did not do too bad. Carolina was on the edge of the playoffs, right in the bubble, and then Eagles went 6-11. Wow, okay. Looking at our team stats, it's 3,300 yards from Russ, 22 touchdowns, 19 interceptions. He was a turnover machine in the simulation. Rushing, Tyrone Tracy gets 1,000 yards. Russ on the ground for 300, 229 from Scadabo. Receiving, Malik Neighbors doesn't get 1,000 yards. That's actually crazy. Darius Slayton with 975 leads the team. 6 touchdowns for him. Neighbors, 6 touchdowns for that 883 yards. 609 yards for Robinson, 6 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns for Theo Johnson, 379 yards. And then some average numbers there at the bottom. On the defensive side, of course, it's Bobby Okereke, 91 tackles, leading the team. Tackles for loss, 14 for Abdul Carter, 11 with Dexter Lawrence. Michael McFadden with 9. Then Deontay Johnson, 8. Burns there, 7. Sacks, 12.5 for Abdul Carter. Oh my goodness. Huge presence on the field for him. Double-digit sacks in his rookie year. 11.5 for Dexter Lawrence. 8 for Brian Burns. Darius Alexander with 5. Michael McFadden with 4. And then Golston 3.5. Kayvon was able to get 1. The thing about Madden is they're not going to be rotating the guys. Because Kayvon, Brian Burns, Abdul Carter, they're going to be on the field majority of the time, rotating in real life. Madden doesn't simulate that, so he doesn't have much production. Maybe Kayvon leaves the team, and that's a possibility. He doesn't really do much in the sim. I think he's going to do a lot more in real life, but in the sim for Madden, didn't look good. Paulson Debo with 4 ints, Okereke with 3, Phillips, Newman, Holland, and Banks with 2, and then Belton and Flayan Fowles. I think that's how you say it. Also got an interception. So good by the defense. Bo Nix versus Jordan Love. That's going to be a good Super Bowl if that did happen in real life. I'm not going to view the yearly awards other than the coach and MVP. Joe Burrow is the MVP, and then Coach of the Year is Kyle Shanahan. We did not make it in that top 10. But it's a great season. I'm not going to lie. I'm actually kind of impressed with 8 and 9. Just in 1 week, see what the winner is. My guess is the Packers. I'm going to go Packers. And no, the Broncos get the win, 20-17, and Alex Singleton is the MVP there. Bengals MVP is Burrow, Kyle Shanahan Coach of the Year, Josh Allen for the Bills Offensive Player of the Year, Josh Allen for the Jags. So 2 Josh Allens winning awards. Defensive Player of the Year there. Ashton Genty is the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year is Abdul Carter. You love to see it. 12.5 sacks is actually crazy. Hopefully he does that or better in real life. For the draft, they did auto-generated rookies. So we'll go ahead and see how that goes. Let's go ahead and re-sign players, and I'll show you guys who we re-sign during this period. First things first, we're going to go ahead and pick up the 5th-year option on Deonte Banks. Get that cheap option for him, as he was a first-round pick by us. We're going to re-sign Dane Belton on a nice cheap 2-year deal. We're going to keep Daniel Bellinger, once again, cheap 2-year deal, securing our backup tight end. Micah McFadden is returning on a 4-year deal, being our linebacker. He is still on this team. That is it for the re-signings. Wandale's going to walk. Flott's going to walk. Evan Neal is going to walk. A bunch of these other guys we don't need. Illuminor we didn't offer. Russ is going to walk in free agency. But that's about it. Just a bunch of depth pieces that we did sign. We're going to go ahead and sim the free agency and also adjust some of the contracts. Hopefully free up some space. We have 27 in salary cap. So I'm going to go ahead and make some adjustments to the salary cap, fixing our contracts, and then go ahead and take a look at this free agency class. We're going to go offer Jawan Taylor a 3-year deal. Salary and bonus is what the computer gave us, just base, whatever it was. And we're going to be in the hunt for Jawan Taylor, a 20-year-old right tackle star development guy. 2-year deal for Christian Watson. It's nothing crazy. We're in the hunt with the Jets, actually, both New York teams there. He would be the replacement for Robinson, but we're also going to look to draft someone in the draft if we can. And then a nice easy 2-year deal for Kier Elam. I think that's how you pronounce it. For corner, he would be the replacement for Flott if we do get him. Related to negotiations, we actually might lower that a little bit because no one else is offering to him. We'll lower it to like that. See where that is. And yeah, we're at 3 bars there. He's going to be the replacement corner for Flott if we do get him. Lastly, we're going to spend a good bit of money here on Ivan Pace Jr., star dev, 80 overall. He'd be the will linebacker, completing our linebacker core. We're in the hunt. Bengals, us, Titans, and Colts up there in the hunt. Yeah, if we get him, that would be nice. If not, it's fine. We're going to go look to draft some guys and develop them. But those are who we offered. And we're going to go ahead and sim to the end of free agency to see who did sign with us. So signing with us, we get Ivan Pace. And that's actually it. The one guy I thought we wouldn't get signed with us, and all the guys that I thought we were going to get didn't sign with us, which is that is something. So this is my 2nd time doing this draft. I did 2 rounds last time, and my game completely just like froze whenever I picked my 2nd guy. So I'm not going to change anything. I picked Heath Wells. He had good catching, good deep ball, elite excel, elite agility, elite speed, good change of direction, good jumping, decent strength. He had some pretty good skills, B catching, A spec catch. His route running is all right, B deep route, and then it just gets worse from there. I took a shot from him. He's from LSU, so you can pair him up with neighbors. All these guys are auto-generated rookies, by the way, if you didn't know. 11 in true value, and he was normal depth. So this was the one that I did see. I picked the 2nd round guy, and my game just froze, so I have no clue what my 2nd guy was, but this guy I knew about. So normal dev, 98 speed, and he's a normal dev. I'm glad I took the shot on him. Hopefully he's good. We can hopefully develop him. He might be a high overall too, so we'll go ahead and see. But sending to the 2nd round. This guy right here, I looked down the draft board. He's projected around 3 to 4. He's age 23, Jamal Fletcher, TCU, 6'4", 312. Physicals, elite agility, elite change of direction. You love to see that. Good excel, great jumping, solid speed, great strength. And then skills, he had A impact block, A lead block, B pass block finesse, B run block. His power was kind of struggling. And then stamina, run block finesse, awareness, all that stuff isn't shown yet, but it looks to be good. This guy I drafted and he froze my game. So hopefully it doesn't freeze my game. I'm going to go ahead and pick him. Roger Goodell up there on the stand. I'm not even going to skip. I skipped last time and things went south. So I'm going to go ahead and just let it be. They update this a lot. Our head coach is right there, Alan Tuttle, in the draft room. And that's our guy, Jamal Fletcher. They updated this a lot too, which is nice. 60 in true value. I picked him at 49. Hidden dev. Okay, I kind of knew if he was hidden dev because I got the achievement. But hidden dev, I didn't want to risk it and go later in the round. And this is the guy I did pick, so I didn't want to cheat this little video. But hidden dev left guard, we can shift him to right guard because we have a hole there. Or we can shift John Runyon. We'll see how things go. 90 strength. And yeah, all the skills as you saw. That's our guy. We're going to go ahead and sim to the fourth round. That's our next pick. And then after that, we'll just sim to the end of the draft. For our final pick in this year's draft that I'm going to choose, it's going to be Lynn Felder. 8 finesse moves you can see at the bottom. Physicals, he has good, greats, and solids across the board. And then for skills, he had the 8 finesse moves, B hit power, B awareness, B play rec, and then some C's and D's. I'm going to go ahead and take the risk on him. It's a little bit down the board on a day 3 pick, but we're in day 3. He's a speed rusher, defensive tackle. Let's see how things go. We need a guy to pair with Dexter Lawrence. There's Alexander. It's with him, but if we can get another guy too, that would be nice. And we might trade some guys on this team as well, try and improve upon the team now. But we'll see how things go. This is our third guy, the exact same face scan character build as the other guy we just drafted. Hidden dev, just had to look down the board, 100 in true value, and picked out 113. So got a defensive tackle, a guard, and a receiver, 2 hidden devs out of those. Our draft recap for 2026, Heath Wells, you guys saw him, comes in at a 77 overall. He is a normal dev, but these stats are crazy. Bunch of 90s, he's such a good speedster. Hyatt's probably going to be out of the rotation. This guy's probably going to be the receiver 3. And hopefully we can develop him to star. Fletcher, 73 overall, left guard. He's going to probably move to right guard. We'll see how things go. But hidden dev there. Felder was hidden dev. He's 70 overall. Mike, linebacker here, is Lance Pippen. He's 67 overall. Let's go and see if he has a hidden dev and whatnot. He's not. He's normal dev. But that's what the sim CPU got us. And then right edge, 62 overall. Let's see if he's any good. He's a normal dev. Dom Carr, we're a 96. And then lastly, oh wow, he drafted a 71 overall running back at the very end. 91 speed, good excel, good agility. He's probably going to be a special teams guy because we have other guys. He's a receiving back, Woodyard. We'll see how he is. He's normal dev, but that's a great pickup. Rookie from Temple in the late round. Was that 6th round, 7th round? Probably 6. Yeah. Okay, we had 2 6th-round picks. Not bad. I'm kind of happy with this draft with the hidden devs. Let's go ahead and sim to the regular season and take a look at this team. So quickly going over the team, Jackson Dart's our starter. I should have started him over Russ, thinking about it now, but we didn't. So 75 overall, normal dev. Hopefully things go better. We have a bunch of coach skill points that we're going to spend as well at the end of this. Actually, let me generate the best lineup real quick. And yeah, there we go. So Jackson Dart, starter, Winston in the backfield, and running back, Tyrone Tracy, Scatterbo, then Singletary, Woodyard's down at the running back 4. Neighbors, Heath Wells at receiver 3, Slayton at receiver 2, Hyatt's there, and then Green. It's not AJ Green. Who is this? Antonio Green? Aaron Green? What was this A? Antoine Green right there. I have no clue who that is. We might pick up a receiver 5 in the draft or the free agency, honestly. Line isn't terrible. Marcus Embo is there at the right tackle. We did not look to upgrade that, which is probably our next priority. This offensive line is not good. We gotta get center and right tackle next draft. Theo Johnson, Bellinger, Fedoni. I forgot about him. He wasn't even on the thing. They had Dolchich over him, but he's there. Rookie from real life this year. 69 overall, but he is a normal dev. So we might have to look at the tight end position if nothing upgrades. Abdul Carter, 87, great progression. Micah McFadden, Oh my goodness, what did I just say? Michael McFadden right there at the will linebacker. Bobby Okereke at the Mike linebacker. Right edge is Brian Burns. He regresses to star, which is unfortunate. And then Holland's free safety, Newman is strong safety built in there. The back, Adebo does go to superstar, so it evens out. They got Phillips, 82 overall, Banks at the corner 3, Chapman, Alexander, Riley, Felder, and then Dexter Lawrence is out. Dude, what happened in the preseason? This was not like this beforehand. Okay, dislocated his hip, is out 1 to 3 weeks. So we'll go ahead and sim 1 to 3 weeks. But that is a huge loss. Special teams, it signed Eddie Pinheiro. Long snapper is a 52 overall. Can you even sign a long snapper in this game? I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought centers just like get plugged in there and have high. Whatever. Okay, whatever. We'll go ahead and take a look at free agency, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys if you go pick up anyone in free agency. So I looked at everything in free agency, and there was nothing. And then there is a long snapper option, but there's just no long snapper. So we're going to be rocking with the 52 overall long snapper, I guess. Choose draft class, we'll go auto-generated rookies. And then we're going to go ahead and upgrade in the Coach Central some of our abilities. So it looks like we got a bunch of these player developments just like automatically unlocked. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade this stuff. Offensively, let's go ahead and upgrade the field general real quick to gold. Player development, let's just upgrade all of these to gold if we can. We have just over 200 at the moment. Oops. But we did the corner, we did the O-line. Safety, if we can get that to gold, and then receiver, tight ends, gold. So that's good. Player development is a diamond for the offense, and then defense. Let's just go ahead and upgrade these as well. I'll just upgrade this to gold, and then I'm going to look for special stuff. All this stuff are upcoming, so honestly, I might just wait. I'm going to just upgrade what we do have. And not change anything. We squeeze out a 9-8 record, and we're in the wild card. We're going against the Eagles. They're 13-4. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats and awards. And Jackson Dart, 3,700 yards, better than Russ. 28 touchdowns, 16 ints. Gotta get that down, but was able to perform better. Rushing, just under 1,000 for Tracy, 7 on the ground. 5 touchdowns for Scadaboo. Jackson Dart, 5 touchdowns as well. Woodyard actually had 2 touchdowns. So good performance by him in his rookie campaign. Receiving, Heath Wells, 900 yards, basically 6 touchdowns. Neighbors is just not getting any targets. 700 yards, 7 touchdowns. Back-to-back disappointing years. Theo Johnson's being used a little more though. 4 touchdowns for 700 yards. Slane's just about 700 yards as well, 4 touchdowns. Hyatt is actually got some good looks. Hyatt had a touchdown, 266 yards. Bellinger with some yards. Green as well. And Fedoni, touchdown. Scotty So good sharing of the ball there. Blocking, it was better. Marcus Embo is the leading in sacks. It's 11 this time instead of 15. Defense, 110 tackles by Bobby Okereke. That's nice. Tackles for loss, 15 for Burns, 12 for Carter, 12 for Lawrence. Sacks, 16.5 from Abdul Carter. That is what I'm talking about. Upping it from last year, 12.5. Burns has 9.5. Lawrence has 8. Pace has 4. Bobby Okereke has 3.5. Alexander 3. Interceptions, leading the team is Paulson and Debo 3. Ivan Pace, our signing, had 2. Holland had 1. And that is good defense there. Kicking, Pinheiro did all right. 80% field goal, good extra points. 48 punts down from last year. And then kick returner was Scadaboo and Wells. And then punt return was mainly Scadaboo. So that's not bad. We'll take that. It was a pretty solid season. I didn't make any trades. I said I was going to do that, but we didn't. So we go against the Eagles in the wild card. Bucks, Commanders, Seahawks, Lions, Packers get the bye. Ravens get the bye. On the other side, Bills, Bengals, a Titans, Broncos matchup, and Chiefs, Chargers. Yeah, that is the playoffs. We're going to play this playoff game versus the Eagles, and then I'll sim the divisional round, because in case I do beat the Eagles on my behalf, then I don't want it to seem like I'm just carrying this team all the way. But play the key moments. Eagles are a tough matchup, but they are missing 2 of their best players. Devontae Smith's up to an X factor for them. Zach Bond is as well. Let's just change the uniforms real quick. We're going to rock the 2020s Color Rush jerseys. These should be the away official jerseys the Giants use. I think we should start a petition on that. But Eagles would probably rock their Philly greens. Home jerseys, playing at the Eagles, they went 13-4, so they're no team to mess around with. But Lincoln Financial Field in Pennsylvania, we'll see how things go. Let's see if we can pull off an upset in this wild card matchup. Eagles run the clock down in the first quarter and are unable to score, so we get the ball 2nd and 1. Going to just run it for a first down. Jackson Dart, man. This guy is up to an 86, I think it was, which is crazy. That development wizard's actually like pretty good. I was not expecting such a high jump in the start, but he's getting the XP, he's getting the upgrades to get there. Time to throw this football. Hyatt and Johnson over the middle. And then we're going to throw it to Johnson. Truck. And he is hit. Fumbles, but it goes out of bounds. 1st and goal. First quarter comes to an end. And we're at the 3-yard line looking for this touchdown. 1st and goal. Once again at the 3-yard line. Play action pass. Roll out. And they are not moving at all. Jackson Dart continues to scramble. We just throw it away. Flag. Is that roughing the passer? Intentional grounding? We're outside the pocket. Settling for a 28-yard field goal. Eddie Pinheiro. Up and good. 3-0 lead versus this Eagles team. I think they really just copied the template. Because everything is like pretty much the same. Other than obviously it's NFL players. Carter, spin, pressure. Oh my gosh, it's a touchdown. This game looks like it might be over. The Eagles are up 21-3. We have not scored since that field goal. Can I fit that? We can. Hyatt. Oh my goodness. And he has the speed. Oh, what a gap. We found a seam opening. And that's a touchdown. Maybe we're back. Maybe we're back. And that is it for the game. We lose 24-10 in the wild card, but it was our first playoff appearance. And now we look to make some moves to push us over the top. This team isn't bad. We obviously made the playoffs with it, so let's see if we can improve upon it. Seahawks win this one. Derek Hall is the MVP. Josh Allen MVP for the whole season. Harbaugh is Coach of the Year. Josh Allen, Offensive Player of the Year. Highsmith, Defensive Player of the Year. Heath Wells, our Offensive Rookie of the Year. Giants, this is our 2nd Rookie of the Year. Nick Clancy for the Eagles is the defensive one. I should have traded Kayvon during the season. We're going to pick him up on a nice deal, up the salary a little bit, and we do sign him. He's probably going to get traded though. Unfortunately, we're going to look for someone better. We signed Bobby Okereke, 3-year deal, have to up the money. We're left with $53 million in salary cap. John Runyon, we signed him for a 2-year deal. He's going to be a bridge player as we try to fill and find a replacement for that left guard spot. That's it for the signings. We're going to let these guys walk. Devin Singletary, Hyatt, Chapman. We're going to try and find a replacement. He's not too high of an overall. Trey Hawkins, 72 overall, is going to be walked. JMS is going to go. Winston, unfortunately, is going to go. He's 33 years old. We're just going to find a younger guy. Right guard, Jake Kubis is going to go, and our kicker is going to go as well. You can easily find replacements there, but just got to look to find some better players here in free agency, and hopefully we get a good free agency class. We allocate some good money to Zay Flowers. We're in the hunt, 2nd team there. Raiders are just above us, but we're going to throw him a 4-year deal and good money. It leaves us with $25 million in leftover cap space to make some more smaller signings. In case Zay Flowers doesn't sign, we'll sign John Mechie for a 2-year deal. He's a star dev, 79 overall, 27 years old. We're the only guy actually offering to him, so we'll actually just lower the money a little bit. He has medium interest in us, but we'll throw him a smaller deal. And yeah, we got 3 bars on him still, so could get him, he's probably going to be the realistic approach as other teams try and jump us for Zay Flowers. Aaron Brewer has no one offering him, so we just gave him a terrible deal. Hopefully he does sign with us. He'll be the center replacement for the meantime as we look to draft one in the draft. Final offer we're going to make is for Jack Jones. We'll lower the money a little bit and give him a 2-year deal. It's an okay offer for Jack Jones, and we are leading actually, so let's just continue to lower the money. If we're leading by so much, we might as well just lower it. But yeah, Jack Jones, 3 bars there, and that is the final one we offer. Players that sign with us, it's Jack Jones, Aaron Brewer, and that is it. So we do not get either receiver. I'm surprised we did not get a single receiver out of that. So that just means we might draft one. You know, we have Darius Slayton, and he's probably going to be someone that we look to trade away. But let's go ahead and start this draft and hopefully find some replacements for some guys. So I'm debating between 2 players, right now I'm debating between 3 players. Jalen Alexander is a receiver from Texas. Trent Hitchcock is a receiver from Georgia. They're pretty much the same. And then Jacoby Chambers just looks like an absolute beast for a strong safety. All those A skills. And he's ranked 23. We have the 20th pick. I don't know if we can trade up for a guy. I might just pull the trigger on one of the receivers, honestly. They're pretty much the exact same when it comes down to things. The only difference here is he has Elite Excel, and then he has a bunch of A's and B's. And then Alexander has Elite Change of Direction with a bunch of A's and B's as well. I might just pull the trigger on Trent just because he has a bunch of goods and Alexander had a solid speed. So that's the only thing that's going to differentiate them. Age, he's 1 year older, an inch shorter, but they're about the same weight. I'm going to pull the trigger. Trent, you are our next receiver. I'm going to trade Darius Slayton in the season. That's the plan. So this guy would be our receiver 3. A+ pick, 17 true value, pick him at 20. Hidden dev. All right, that is great. This is our receiver 3. So we got our 3 receivers, Neighbors, Wells, and now Trent Hitchcock for our receiver 3, which is great. So I'm a sim a pick or 2. I might pick up Jacoby Chambers if he's not picked within like maybe the Bills pick. So I simmed 2 picks and the Commanders picked Jacoby Chambers. So that is the end of that dream. So I look down the board. I'm just clicking players. Strong safety and tight ends were pretty much the needs that I said. Marion Phillips, the 4th guy here. A, catching traffic, B, catching. Alabama tight end, you know. Deep route, A to C. Looks good. Elite Excel, elite speed, elite strength. He's top 4 in every single NFL Combine event. Great jumping, great change of direction. His only weakness is good agility. In the 2nd round, I'm not even going to hesitate. Pick him up. You are a tight end. Throw you behind Theo Johnson, probably, but you'll probably have hidden dev. He might start you. He's 41 true value, 52 hidden dev. Oh my goodness, that was a crazy pull. Bunch of A's and B's across the board. I think we made a good pick. I think he might be the guy. We might have a 2 tight end set. That's probably what we're going to run, but Theo Johnson and him are going to create madness for our offense. Now we have so many playmakers. Time to make this 3rd round pick. Let's look for the offensive line or defense. I'm going to end up trading this 3rd round pick to the Bills. We're going to move back in the 3rd round a little bit and pick up a 5th and a 7th. And that is a done deal. So we moved down a couple picks. There's a right tackle that I had my eye on. Hopefully he didn't get picked, and he didn't. He is projected very late. So I don't know if I should pull the trigger on him. But most of these other guys are not sticking out to me whatsoever. We're going to end up picking Sergio Hunter. He has a bunch of marginals, decent, and good. So his physicals are not great. Skills are okay. The A pursue is what sticks out to me, and the B finesse. We're going to just pull the trigger. We need a backup safety. We can move guys around, add some depth, but he's all right. Oh my gosh, that was a terrible pick. Oh, that was the worst pick I could have made. Oh my goodness. Ranked 214 and we picked him at 91. Yikes. All right, next user pick. I'm kind of reaching at straws here. We're going to pick Jeff Brinker, right tackle from Arizona. His physicals aren't terrible. Elite Excel, goods and great across the board. Top 5 in every NFL Combine thing. And then every single College Pro Day event, top 6. Skills, A's, and stamina, lead block, B run block finesse, B awareness, some C's. We're going to pick him. He's not even projected to be drafted, but there's no one else that I like. So we're just going to pick him. 230 in true value. Oh my goodness. What am I doing? Oh, this is so buns, bro. This guy's... He looks so much better. Oh, wow. Okay, that's why he's not projected to get picked. We're going to send him to the end of the draft because my drafting skills right now are terrible. Time for that draft recap. We got Trent Hitchcock at the first round, 77 overall. Marion Phillips, 74 overall. Great pick. These two picks were absolute whiffs. Hunter and Brinker. Oh, my goodness, I sold on those. CPU picked us another receiver, Dwayne Little. Normal dev, 71 overall. And he was wearing 26, I think. Was he wearing 26? Okay, it doesn't say. I think he was wearing 26. Roman Wheatley, 65 overall. Chase Holcomb at 63. And then a 72 right guard in the 7th round. This is what I was trying to do with the right tackle. Hidden dev. All right, CPU came in clutch. Fixed my mistake, dude. I was looking, and I thought that Brinker guy was going to be the guy. His physicals and skills didn't look too bad, and he just... complete whiff, bro, of a pick. Absolute waste. So first trade of the video, like for players, Darius Slayton, 4th round pick in this year's draft, a 5th round pick in this year's draft, a 4th in next year's, and then a 6th round in the next 2 years. For Turner over here is an 84 overall superstar safety to add to this team. So now once we look at this team, Trent is now the receiver 3 on this team, which is great. And then looking at the defense, it's going to be Turner. He's going to be a 3rd string free safety, but he's the 3rd string corner, which is great. So now Deontay Banks is going to be the corner 4. So we got way better corners now. And honestly, we might move Turner up over Phillips. I'm going to keep it the same, but we could actually move him over Phillips. And now we have great corners. Everyone is star better for our corners. So we go 8 and 9 again. We just keep hovering. 8 and 9, 9 and 8. We're like the Steelers. Josh Allen, MVP, Coach of the Year, goes to Mike McDonald. And it is Alan Tuttle for the Giants, 9th in the coaching. Our defense was good. Our offense was not. So I think the offensive line is really the problem. Really got to emphasize that in the upcoming weeks. Yeah, that is probably the biggest thing. Our offensive line is terrible. We got key offensive pieces, but yeah, there's a lot to still fix on that offense. Defense isn't the worst thing, though. It looks like winning the Super Bowl, it's Texans. They beat the Niners. Texans get their first Super Bowl championship with Joe Mixon with the Super Bowl MVP. Josh Allen, MVP. Mike McDonald, Coach of the Year. Brandon Ayuk, Offensive Player of the Year. Jared Verse, Defensive Player of the Year. Matt Sullivan, Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Daniel Edison, Defensive Rookie of the Year. First time not having a Rookie of the Year in this rebuild as we advance to the re-sign period now and look to go crazy. So we made a bunch of signings. We re-signed Jamie Gillen, pick up Dane Belton, get the 5th-year option on Jackson Dart, re-sign Newbin, Banks, Holland, Phillips, Abdul Carr's 5th-year option, and of course the big one, it's Dexter Lawrence on that 3-year deal for $111 million. Now we're left with $53 million salary cap, which is actually not terrible. I just want to quickly check the stats and awards because I forgot to do that during the season. 3,400 yards for Jackson Dart, 20 touchdowns, 10 ints. Rushing, 885 yards for Tyron Tracy, 10 touchdowns. Dart had a touchdown on the ground. Scotty Boo had 5 on the ground. Receiving, Keith Wells, almost 1,000, 5 touchdowns. Neighbors, 835, 3 touchdowns. Hitchcock was 731, 6 touchdowns. And then Theo Johnson, 525 with 2 touchdowns. Blocking is getting better. 8 sacks was the most allowed. Defense, 102 tackles, leads the team, Bobby Okereke. Tackles for loss, 16, Dexter Lawrence. And another huge season is Abdul Carter. He's absolute beast. If you guys play Madden franchise, pick him up because he progresses so well if you have that development wizard. 16.5, 9.5 for Dexter Lawrence, 5 for Kayvon, 4 for Brian Burns, 2.5 for Ivan Pace, racking up some sacks. Interceptions, 3 for Okereke, McFadden had 1, and Turner had 1. So we offer for Jahmyr Gibbs. We're second in the running. Saints are the only one ahead. If we can get him, that's crazy. It's not terribly expensive either. Then Tarheeb Still is another guy that I want to get. He's interested in us, and he'd be our corner 3 as Paul Santiba did walk away. 3 years is not too bad, and we'll just lower the money slightly on both of those. But I think that should get the job done. We're leading versus the Raiders. We'll see what happens from that. Final offer is for Jack Campbell, superstar linebacker, and we're leading in the negotiations. It'd be great if we could sign him. We're basically in the running for those 3 guys. And lastly, we give an offer to Jake Bates. So we're basically becoming the New York Giants and Lions team combined if we get those 3 guys. But let's go ahead and sim to the draft and see who did sign with us. So after all of those huge contracts, we only got Jake Bates, which is crazy to me because we just gave so much money to them and none of them signed. So we're going to have to build through the draft. We'll make a trade during next season is what's going to have to happen because no one wanted to sign with us. But yeah, we'll see. We're middle of the pack again, 15th pick. Let's see who falls into our laps. This is probably the boring pick, but is a very much needed pick. We're going to pick Justin Garland, left tackle. Just move him to the right tackle spot. Elite excel, elite agility, great change of direction, great jumping, good speed, and good strength. Skills are good. A's, B's across the board. Only thing that is down is the pass block power, which is a D, but we're going to go pick him at the 15th pick, see how things go. 51 in true value. Hidden dev. We do get the hidden dev, which is great, but 51 in true value, which is not the greatest. But we'll take the hidden dev. You're going to be our starting right tackle. Just move you over, and we'll go ahead and pick in the second round. We're going to trade back with the Bills. We're going to go to the 57th pick in the second round, pick up a 4th as well in this year's draft, and we move back quite a bit. Looking for a running back. We'll see if the one that I want did happen to go, and it did. The Falcons did pick him, so we're going to go ahead and see what's available now. For my next pick, I'm going to pick Ben Flores, strong safety out of Kansas State. Has elite agility, good solids, and decence across the board. A awareness, B block shed, B play rec, B hit power, B tackle. So, I mean, he's got some good skills. We'll see what comes of it. And he is going to be 15 in true value. Is not bad. 57 hidden dev. Great pick in the second or third. Yeah, it was late second. Never mind. We traded back. Good pick, though. Ben Flores is now on the Giants. I'm really not sure what to do with this pick. I'm going to go corner Jerron Owens. Slot corner. Solids, goods, greats across the board. A catching. Everything else looks terrible. But I really can't find anyone good, so we're just going to go with it. 80 in true value, pick him at 79, so it's not terribly far off. Good skills, but normal dev. We'll go ahead and sim to the next user pick. This is going to be my last pick. I was looking through stuff. This guy's a utility fullback, Cam Maddox, and he has elite excel, elite agility, elite speed, elite strength. This is probably relative to a fullback, but there's a ton of elites, and his change of direction is good. Jumping is marginal. He's the best fullback in the class. Skills, he has A break tackle, A stiff arm, A trucking. No blocking ability, though. So, I have no clue if this is a good pick or not. I just want to do it for the fun of it. We're going to go and pick him. 277. Yeah, this is not good. Normal dev. Okay, yeah, so it's definitely relative to fullbacks because that was way too many elites. But yeah, that's going to be all my picks. Take me off of the drafting because I'm not doing too good. We're just going to go to the end of the draft now, see what the CPU picks. For the draft recap, we got 74 overall. Justin Garland, left tackle. Ben Flores was a 76, great pick. Owens was actually 71, so not terrible. Fullback was 64. Hannon was a 63. Brooks was a 65. And then a defensive tackle, Joshua Short, 64 overall. So not really good late round picks. Go to next week. Go to the regular season. We're making a trade. My drafting ability is not the greatest. We're going to go to the regular season. Whether it's a lineman, whether it's a running back. It's probably going to be a running back. Maybe even a tight end. Some defensive guy, maybe another pass rusher. Try to get some youth because Burns is getting up there in age. Okereke is getting up there in age. Try and make a trade happen, you know. We're going to trade picks. It's about that time where we just got to go all in. And we'll see what happens. But let's go ahead, make a trade, and I'll see you guys when I do happen to make it. Huge trade just went down. We trade John Runyon at first, a second, and a fifth for Woodbury. He's a X Factor, 86 overall, and he is a good corner from what it looks to be. If we go check out the lineup now with the new X Factor corner, he's essentially just a replacement for Paulson Adebo, and he has the X Factor, which is amazing. And yeah, now he's the starter at corner 1. This is what the defense is looking like. It is pretty good. Could make some changes still. Maybe even move Flores over Nubin. That is a possibility. Offense, we are doing better. Garland is there at the right tackle. Center, might have to address eventually. Phillips is starting at a 79 overall. Yeah, running back is not the greatest. Jackson Dart's at 85, which is not bad. We're probably just going to look to do a running back now, make a trade there. Our defense is good. It is a 88 overall. Our offense is the one that is weak, 84 overall. So we're going to probably make a trade for a running back, give someone for Cam Scatterby to run with, and maybe even a receiver 4. We'll go ahead and see, but that's probably a free agency thing. We'll go ahead and make those trades or signings, and I'll let you guys know when I do, in fact, do them. We're actually going to go ahead and sign Rashad White. He's a star running back. He'll be the nice backup probably to Scatterby. They're going to share reps, but that is the signing we're going to go ahead and make. After looking, we're just going to go ahead and sign Adonai Mitchell, 77 overall, to the team, and that is going to be our receiver 4, I think it was. I mean, we just keep finishing 8 and 9, 9 and 8. We're literally like the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's crazy. 10th seed. So now we don't even get a high pick, which is like, at this point, if you're going to miss the playoffs, just lose your games. Eagles, Falcons, Rams, Vikings, Panthers, Niners, Lions, Bills, then Bengals, Broncos, Chiefs, Browns, Colts, Chargers. Those are the teams that made it. And then let's take a quick look at the stats and awards. Dart, 3,400 yards, 24 touchdowns, 9 hits. He's not playing crazy. 1,000 yards for Scatterby. He's probably a running back. I mean, I was thinking about getting a running back. He is doing what he needs to do. Receiving, Heath Wells, 929. Hitchcock, Neighbors, all under 1,000. We've never had a 1,000-yard season with Neighbors. That's weird too. Maybe it's the Bucks playbook. Maybe that's probably going to be the change I make. Neighbors not getting 1,000 yards at all is insane. Sacks allowed, Andrew Thomas leads with 10. 121 tackles, absolute beast. Bobby Okereke. 19 tackles for loss for Carter. Lawrence, 14. 8. Kayvon, 14. Sacks for Dual Carter went down a little bit. 7.5 for Lawrence. Kayvon, 6. Burns, 6. Other guys getting some sacks. Phillips leads the team with 2 interceptions and a bunch of 1 interception guys. Jake Bates, 82% field goal, 97 extra points, and then 54 punts. Maybe it's got to be the playbook. I'm gonna go ahead and switch it. That's gotta be it, right? There's no way. Final changes we're making is offensive scheme, West Coast zone run, base 3-4 defensive scheme. Offensive playbook, we're gonna go with Dan Campbell's Detroit one. Vertical passing, it's power run. I have zone run, offensive scheme. We'll see how it works. And then we're just going to stick with the defensive playbook for the Giants. We're doing good on defense. It's really just the offense. And yeah, now it's time to go to the Super Bowl 2017. Zach Cheeks is the Super Bowl MVP. Rams win the Super Bowl. Mahomes MVP, Holland Coach of the Year, Chase Offensive Player of the Year, Garrett Defensive Player of the Year, Noel Offensive Rookie of the Year, and Phil O'Neill for the Dolphins is their defensive Rookie of the Year. That performances he's had is just not great. We'll just up the money slightly, just by 1. And he signs. Cam Scadabo signs. We get him for a 3-year deal. I keep saying Scadaboo, but he's going to be on the team now. Going to accept the 5th-year option on Heath Wells. So we did sign Corey Black. Brian Burns wants to walk. Darius Alexander wants to walk. Rashad White is going to go. Anai Mitchell, Marcus Ebo, Thomas Fedoni, Taylor Hayden, Tip Riemann, Brewer, Barber, and Mays. We're going to fix salaries, go into free agency, and we're just going to throw a ton of money at key positions. Burns, I wish we got something from him. We couldn't, though. So now it's really just finding another edge rusher. And then offense, I think that's the keys to the season. We go ahead and offer Tyler Algier for a 3-year deal. And we're obviously leading as we're the only offer. Going to sign Rashid Shaheed on a 1-year deal. Nice little speedster. It's probably going to be the receiver 4 for us. He's up there in age, so he's going to regress. But just a little pickup for receiver. And then we offer Yaya Diaby a deal. We're in the hunt, just underneath the Colts and above the Titans. He would be the replacement for Burns, ideally. But I also want to offer on a left edge. We offer to Jack Sawyer. We're just underneath the Steelers in the hunt. If we get him, he'll be the replacement for Burns. If we get the other guy, he'll be the replacement for Burns. If not, Kayvon's the guy. It's just extra players if possible that we could get. Final offer I'm going to give is to Alfred Collins, defensive tackle, 85 overall, star dev, 27 years old. We're the only guy offering him, so hopefully we get him. We'll sim to the draft, and hopefully we get some people because our free agency classes have not been good. It's mainly been the draft, and then we're going to have to trade for someone because we need to get over the hump. 8-9, 9-8. We just need a star-studded guy to get us to a better record, double-digit wins. Concluding our class, we get Alfred Collins, Tyler Algier, Rashid Shaheed, and Jack Sawyer. So I'm pretty sure that's everyone we offered. Starting the second round, we're going to pick Shane Wolf. I couldn't find any positional need guys that were good, so we're going to just pick him and look in the third round. 44 in true value, pick it at 46. Hidden dev, actually great pick. Final pick I'm going to make in the third round is TJ Warner, right tackle. Goods, greats, decent across the board. Bunch of B's, A lead block. Only thing is an F is the pass block power. We're going to go ahead and draft him. Final pick, and then we'll let the CPU draft the rest, of course. And 258 in true value. Oh, what a whiff. Holy moly. Let me sim to the end. That is bad. Final draft recap. 74 overall, Shane Wolf. We got TJ Warner. Corner was Chauncey Davis. We got Quentin Kennedy, 65 overall, and Miguel Morales. I just gave so many picks away. We're getting 99 overall Bijan. Trade Newbin, 3 firsts and 2 seconds for Bijan. We get the star running back for our team. Only other thing now is Mike linebacker and a center. Other than that, that should be good. It's mainly center. Help Bijan out, get him a center. And then Mike linebacker is pretty weak. Another trade done. We get ourselves a Mike linebacker, hidden dev. Flores, we give Algier and a 5th round pick just because we got Bijan. So we're able to free up another running back spot. And now we make one more trade for a center, and our team is finally complete. Finally, we trade for Bortolini. We give a 3rd round pick. That went way too easy. I probably could have given way less, but we do get ourselves a center. Huge season in terms of what has happened. We're 10-7 going against the Philadelphia Eagles, 88 overall team, by the way, which is great. Neighbors is out, Thomas is out, Sawyer is out, Bijan's out. That is not great. Maybe Jackson Dart's the problem. 3,300 yards, 22 touchdowns, 5 ints. Nothing crazy from him. And Sim, Bijan stepped it up for us. 13 touchdowns, 1,300 yards. Scadaboo, 10 touchdowns, 476 yards. Receiving, Hitchcock with 869, 9 touchdowns. And Neighbors is 711. Okay, I don't understand because I know Neighbors is better than this, and he is just performing terrible in Sim. 5 touchdowns, 700 yards for Wells, 3 touchdowns. Phillips, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Okay, maybe it's Dart. I really don't know. Thomas, 14 sacks allowed? And then for our defense, 97 tackles, Micah McFadden leads the team. Tackles for loss, it's Dexter Lawrence with 10. Then for sacks, it's Abdul Carter with 10, Sawyer with 9, and Lawrence with 8.5. Pace, Kayvon, McFadden, all these other guys getting some sacks too. Ince, Flores with 2, Woodbury with 2, Pace, Turner all have 1. And that is it. 16th in yards as far as offense goes. And then for defense, we're 9, so top 10 there. First possession that we get in this game, the Bills are already up 14-0. Which is not great. We do get the ball though, so we can get a chance to strike back and respond to their high-scoring offense. Safety drops right there. Can we hit Neighbors? And he catches it, spins. Oh my goodness, that's a touchdown! What a read! Safety drops, and we are able to score. Neighbors, touchdown! First touchdown for us in the Super Bowl. We're going to pass it, and hopefully they just let us go for it on 4th if we don't get it. RB, that's a crazy throw if we make it. Oh, it's good! And we are inside, 1st and 10. Gun, bunch, tight end. Drag route, and then Neighbors, you can be on a slant. Going to roll out to the right. Never mind, Y is wide open. Perfect, McCoy drags the toes inside. We tied this game up in the 3rd quarter. Or will we have to go inside? We'll see. And we can't hit Neighbors. Perfect throw. Neighbors cut outside. Touchdown, another one. We take the lead. Neighbors beats the Bills defense. And we're in for the end zone. Josh Allen and Gibbs is a crazy backfield duo. If that was in real life, that'd be crazy. All right. Thibodeau. Oh my gosh, that was wide open. Who are you? Is that Ben Flores? Wearing 98 as a safety? Got ourselves a coin toss here. And we get to make the decision, I think. We are, because they're away team. Tails never fails, and it did in this case. Bills will probably receive, and they will defend left. Doesn't matter. It's an indoor stadium. Time to play some overtime football. Play the key moments. Neighbors, streak. And we'll do Strange on a drag. So it's 2 tight end drags. And we'll hit Strange. Truck, 1st down. And a little more. We're continuing to move this ball downfield. Left side. See if we can get some yards. Bijan, huge block up the middle. And a huge run. Oh my goodness, that's a huge play. And we are easily securing this field goal now. Bijan inside zone. Oh my gosh, good blocks. It's a touchdown! Bijan wins it! Giant Super Bowl! That's the rebuild! We take home the Lombardi. My first Super Bowl in Madden 26 is a thriller overtime victory. But we do it. Job is done. Job is finished. Roger Goodell. Looks like a new Super Bowl trophy presentation. And wow. We did it. Oh my goodness. We did it.
It's a surreal feeling. We did it. We did it!
That's it for the rebuild of the New York Giants, able to win that Super Bowl. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.